Thinking of a trip into the heart of London? Stay tuned as we show you some of the most iconic and classic things to see and do around ye old London town. Let's jump straight in with Big Ben and the Palace of Westminster. Right now, the Clock Tower, or Elizabeth Tower as it's known, is under repair, so you're not going to get a great shot of this or hear the chime of Big Ben the bell until at least late 2021 or into 2022. Right next to Big Ben is one of the many stops on the River City Cruise or Thames Clipper services, so it's a good spot to jump on a riverboat trip up and down the Thames. It's a great way to see London avoiding the dreary underground. Ticket prices vary, so check out the websites on the screen now for details. The House of Commons, where the UK government debates and rules, is inside the Palace of Westminster, next to Westminster Underground Station. You may not know, but you can actually book an advance ticket to look inside and see the chambers of this awesome Palace of Power, and it's the place that Guy Fawkes tried to blow up in 1605. Filming and photos are heavily restricted, but it's a very interesting place with a huge amount of history associated with it. Check this website for latest pricing and booking information. Look out for the many historic red phone boxes. Some are still in operation and it's great for an Instagram shot. Just off Parliament Square is the exceptionally beautiful Westminster Abbey. Every monarch since William the Conqueror has been crowned here, along with royal weddings and burials of 17 British monarchs and other notables like Charles Dickens and St Isaac Newton. The architecture inside is stunning, but sadly it's not free to enter. The last time we checked it was around £20 a ticket. Visit this website for the latest information on booking and pricing. St James's Park is at the heart of ceremonial London. It's the setting for spectacular pageants like Trooping the Colour and is surrounded by some of the country's most famous landmarks, including Buckingham Palace, where we're heading now. Take time to walk around the beautiful parkland and see the wildlife on the lake and in the surrounding areas. The Mall with its red tarmac looks like a red carpet leading up to Buckingham Palace from Trafalgar Square, ending at the impressive 25-metre high marble memorial of Queen Victoria. Buckingham Palace, the official London residence of Queen Elizabeth II, with 755 rooms and 19 staterooms, is a must on your London visit. If you see the Royal Standard flag flying rather than the usual Union Jack, then Her Majesty is at home. Aim to be here around 11 AM each day in June, July and August to see the changing of the guards, a ceremony where the Queen's Guards hand over responsibility for protecting Buckingham Palace to the new guard. Sadly, due to COVID, it was suspended the day we visited, but it's a spectacle to be seen. Check out changingguard.com for future dates and times. If you like the pomp and pageantry, then also take a walk down to Horse Guards Parade, where many ceremonies are held, including Trooping the Colour, to mark the official birthday of the British sovereign. The arch under the clock is known as the official entrance to St James's Park and Buckingham Palace. As such, the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment have protected the building since 1660. Two mounted sentries known as the Queen's Life Guards protect the entrance in dashing red tunics with white plumed helmets. This is a great place to get up close and personal with the horses and sentries who don't mind a photo, just don't get too close. The guards change hourly, or again they have a full-blown ceremony daily at 11 AM, so check out changingguards.com for details. It's worth noting that everything we've seen so far is within easy walking distance. London is more accessible on foot than you might think. Trafalgar Square is named after Britain's victory in the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. Admiral Lord Horatio Nelson, who died during the battle, stands tall in the centre of the square on Nelson's column. Take a selfie with one of the 4 bronze lion statues that sit at the base of Nelson's column as protectors of the monument. It's always busy in this area and is sometimes used for peaceful protests, like today where the protesters turned the fountain's water red. North of the square you will find the National Gallery, which is free to enter, as many London museums are. The National Portrait Gallery next door is closed for redevelopment until 2023. Check out this website for more information. Covent Garden began its life as a simple vegetable market in 1656. Now it's a world-famous shopping and dining area a stone's throw from the West End and the Royal Opera House, showcasing some of the best high-end shops and top-quality restaurants and bars in London. It still keeps with its historical roots, with market stalls, buskers and street performers filling every corner and entertaining passers-by. In fact, it was recorded as the first place a Punch and Judy show was performed in the 17th century, and one of the pubs is named after it. I should note we visited shortly after lockdown, so many places were still closed and the area was much quieter than normal in our footage. You can expect a hive of activity and fun vibe with a new normal. Not really a London icon, but a super cool find just off Covent Garden, Neals Yard will have you grabbing for the camera again in this cute courtyard. Various entrepreneurs have set up shop in this small quarter, from coffee shops, a bakery and health remedy store. It is also where Michael Palin and Terry Gilliam rented editing studios in 1976 for the Monty Python movies and other projects. Worth checking it out as it's full of colour and very picturesque. The Red London bus is an icon of London traffic, and the open platform RouteMaster bus ran for almost 50 years. Sadly now retired, they still run a heritage route with these old Warhorse buses. Check out this website for full details, but every 20 minutes from bus stop F at Trafalgar Square, you can catch one of these on a short route past St Pauls Cathedral as far as the Tower of London. Sadly, due to COVID, our bus was a new RouteMaster and not even red. I'm sure the heritage buses will be back in operation soon. They operate like a normal bus and you can tap on with a debit card or Oyster card for £1.20 a trip. It's a great way to move across London above ground, and it helps us get towards St Pauls Cathedral, our next stop. St Paul's Cathedral, once the most prominent building in London, now dwarfed by the 21st century skyline. A cathedral has stood here since 604 AD, Having had a fascinating history through the ages, the current spectacular structure was designed by Sir Christopher Wren and consecrated in 1697, some 31 years after the previous cathedral was destroyed in the Great Fire of London. Entry is best booked online as it's 15% cheaper than on arrival. Prices as at August 2020 are £17.50 for an adult. Inside, you can marvel at the ornate architecture and impressive artwork that adorns the ceilings and dome of this colossal building, which hosted arguably the most famous royal wedding of all time, that of Charles and Diana. No trip would be complete without climbing the 550 steps to the top of the dome for panoramic views across London, but make sure you stop halfway up for the famous Whispering Gallery. Close by St Paul's and allowing you to cross the Thames on foot is the Millenium Bridge, or the Wibbly Wobbly Bridge as it was known when it first opened to commemorate the year 2000. A fault in the design meant it swayed too much and had to be fixed with dampers to correct it. It's all good now and offers great views of the river and up to Tower Bridge or across to the Globe, a recreation of Shakespeare's theatre. At this location you can also pop into the Tate Modern if you're interested in international, modern and contemporary art. It's free to get in. Very near the original site, the current Globe Theatre is a faithful recreation of the original, built in 1599, offering regular performances of Shakespeare's work and other shows. Inside, you can find out more about the history of this famous open-air theatre. Check out this website for more information. The most stunning bridge across the Thames has to be Tower Bridge. Designed by Sir Horace Jones, his was one of 50 designs submitted. Built between 1886 and 1894, this marvel of engineering was the largest and most sophisticated bascule or seesaw bridge ever completed, allowing river traffic to safely navigate through the bridge into central London. To see the bridge raise, you need to check this website for when vessels large enough to open the bridge are set to sail. You can visit the inside and learn about the complex systems used to manage and raise the road, or walk across the glass floor above the bridge looking down on the traffic. It's fascinating stuff. Tickets can be booked here from £10.60 as at August 2020. A 1,000-year-old fortress, the Tower of London is probably the most famous building in London. Home to the Crown Jewels, the Queen's Ravens, the infamous Bloody Tower, and the yeoman warders known as the Beefeaters. Blessed with few tourists due to the COVID, we had uninterrupted access to this London icon, and we'll do a full tour in another video. The link will be posted top right when available. Tickets are £25 for an adult and can be booked online or at the gate of the tower. See some of the former kings and queens' armour, learn about the people locked up and executed in the tower, and find out why the 6 Black Ravens are so important to London. The highlight is the ceremonial crown of Queen Elizabeth, along with past monarchs' crowns and ceremonial objects, worth between £3 to £5 billion. You won't want to miss them. Sadly, you can't film or photograph them. There are lots more London icons, but these are our top picks to include in your London trip. What is your favourite London icon? Maybe we haven't shown it. Let us know in the comments below. We have many more guides on our channel from around the world, so if you like our content, please consider subscribing and joining us on this adventure. Until the next time, happy travels from the Memory Seekers.